Don't you ever wonder why every time you touch the leaves of this plant, they close up? And does it look like a person who is shy? Before the world was filled with tall buildings and noisy streets, there were quiet villages surrounded by green fields, whispering rivers, and the songs of birds greeting the morning sun. In those early days, when people still spoke gently to the earth and gave thanks for every blessing, our ancestors told stories that helped them understand the world around them. Stories of mountains that could weep, flowers that could love, and stars that could listen to prayers. One of these stories is about a simple, humble girl. A girl whose heart was so kind and pure that even heaven itself took notice. Her name was Maria. Maria lived in a small village in the middle of lush fields and blooming gardens. She was quiet, gentle, and always ready to help her parents. But more than anything, she was known for being shy, respectful, and soft-spoken. When she walked through the village, she always bowed her head politely. When she spoke, her voice was as soft as the wind. One day, something happened in their peaceful home. Something that would test Maria's kindness, her bravery, and her faith in God. And because of that day, a new plant was born. A tiny, delicate plant that hides when touched, but blooms again when the sun returns. This is the story of that plant. A story passed down from one generation to another. A story that reminds us that even the smallest, quietest soul can leave a mark on the world. So sit back, listen closely, and open your heart to the wonder of the past. Because this, dear children, is the legend of the shy plant. Long ago, in a peaceful village surrounded by mountains and rice fields, lived a humble family, a mother, a father, and their only daughter. Maria was no ordinary girl. She loved caring for plants and praying every evening before bed. But what everyone remembered most about her was her humility. She never raised her voice, never boasted, and when strangers came, she'd bow her head shyly. Some children laughed at her for being too quiet, but Maria never fought back. She only said, "Mama told me, the flowers don't shout to be beautiful. They just bloom." One afternoon, as the sun sank behind the hills, loud voices filled the air. A band of robbers had entered the village. They took food, jewelry, anything they could find. People ran to the forest, to the fields, anywhere to hide.
Maria, hide in the garden. Stay quiet. No matter what happens, don't come out.
Maria hid among her favorite flowers. Her heart pounded like a drum. She wanted to scream, to run, to cry. But instead, she prayed. The night grew darker. The robbers came closer, closer. But when they reached Maria's garden, they suddenly stopped.
There's nothing here, just weeds and flowers.
When the danger passed, Aling Rosa and Mang Ambo rushed outside, their hearts racing. They searched all night, behind every bush, every flower. But their daughter was nowhere to be found. Then, in the corner of the garden, Aling Rosa noticed something strange. A small, green plant with delicate leaves she had never seen before. And in that moment she knew her daughter was safe, not gone, but changed. Protected by God's love, Maria had become the Makahiya, the shy plant that bows its leaves in humility and prayer. From that day on, the villagers treated the Makahiya with respect. They planted it around their homes as a reminder of Maria's gentle heart. Whenever someone grew proud or angry, the elders would say, "Remember Maria, the girl who bowed before others, not because she was weak, but because she was strong in kindness." The Makahiya became a symbol of humility, a living story that whispered, to be humble is not to hide. It's to let God's light shine through your gentleness. And so, every time you touch a shy little plant and watch it close its leaves, remember Maria, the quiet girl whose faith blew. Children, always remember, humility is not weakness. It is strength wrapped in kindness. Just like the Makahiya, when life touches you, don't be afraid to bow, to pray, and to grow again. Thank you for joining us today. If you loved this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more magical stories.